Well, welcome to another edition of Gale Force Wins, the Force-8 Hometown Edition, right here on board HMCS Montreal in the Mediterranean Ocean. Can't wait to get into the conversation with the sailors. Jackie, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Jackie Fulton. I'm a sailor second class here on board HMCS Montreal, and my position is steward. And on this deployment in particular, I'm the CO steward.
Fantastic, Jackie. So where did you grow up and what were your big motivators in life?
So I'm from Westville, Nova Scotia, and one of my big motivators was probably the group of people I grew up with. So when I was a kid, my best friend was involved in Sea Cadets, so I joined, and then that stayed with me for the rest of my life. I joined the military in the Navy when I was 27, and I just always wanted to try new things, see new things, and that was it.
So 27, that's a little later than some other people. What did you do prior to that?
I was in hospitality. I took a course, tourism hospitality management at Nova Scotia Community College. I traveled the world a little bit, lived in New Zealand for a while, out in Alberta for a bit, traveled around, just sort of tried to enjoy life before I got married to the military.
Tell us about New Zealand. What was that like for you?
Oh, so I picked it because it was English speaking, and it was just something I always wanted to see and explore. I heard the people were really friendly there, and I enjoyed my time there. I spent an awesome summer, the winter season. I bought a car, lived there, traveled around.
That's fantastic. So you were in cadets. How long were you in cadets for?
About 8 years.
And all in Sea Cadets?
Yeah. Sea Cadets.
Jackie, it's amazing how many people that we interview that have come through the cadet organization, and how many of them reflect back on that being a big motivator in their life. Tell us what cadets meant to you.
Well, for me, it meant having friends, having something to do. Weekends were always busy, and I really enjoyed the structure that it gave my life. I was a bit of a nerd in high school as well, so it was just awesome. A great way to get outside of the books and stuff. And we went sailing all the time, learned new things, learned a bunch of leadership skills, and I would recommend it to anybody.
What was the name of your high school?
I went to Northumberland Regional High.
Northumberland Regional High. I bet a lot of that.
Everyone.
I bet you they're probably looking at this saying, I could do that too. And so, so that's a gun moving around. That can't be good for anybody. Anyway, Jackie, tell me now, do you got any messages you'd like to send back home?
Well, I have a fiance back at home. I'd like to say hi to Lucas and my mom and dad, my sister, brother, and my nephew Arlo. I'd say, Arlo, when you get the chance, you can join Sea Cadets. I'll show you the ropes.
There you go. Jerry, your thoughts?
Well, it's awesome. You know, Nova Scotia has a real soft spot in my heart. My mom lived there for 15 years, and she actually passed away there in June. So I know Nova Scotia like the back of my hand, and you are a credit to this Navy. You're so articulate. Just thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, another wonderful edition of Gale Force Wins right here on board the HMCS Montreal, the Force-8 Hometown Edition, in conversation. And Canada needs more Jackie Fulton.